What's going on? Alex O Crypto here with my VWAP, Market Cipher B, and volume trading strategy. Okay, so we're going to jump into this. Sorry for the delay, TRD Farmer. We said we would make this for you, so here we are doing it. So first, let's jump into the chart. Let's take a look. We got VWAP here, which is this red line here, volume weighted average price. We got Market Cipher B down below, and we have volume, okay? And we're going to take a look at some price action. So first, let's play this. You can see that the VWAP does reset every day, and it's a volume weighted average price. So it's an average price, which this line moves, but it also acts as support and resistance throughout the day. Now, we can see here as price creeps on, maybe let's go to the 3 minutes so it's a little bit faster for you guys. And we can see as price moves on, we can see how this acts as support and resistance. Okay, so this is the first and foremost. When price gets away from the VWAP, okay, when price, let's say, comes out here or comes out here, it tends to come back, okay? It tends to come back. So that's where we're looking for divergences, support and resistance, key levels where we're looking for price to work between, but always working its way back to the VWAP, okay? So this is how I use it on a daily basis. So we can watch here. You can see how when it gets away, you can see the divergence coming back in, right? So by using this, it gives us a little bit of an edge of where we think price is going to go. And in confluence with many things, we can build a trading strategy. So this is the first thing I really wanted to go over so you understand that the VWAP is moving. Price is moving back and forth, using it as resistance and support, but also it's when it gets away, it tends to come back to it, okay? So that's the first kind of understanding that you have to have initially, okay? So I'm going to get out of this. I got some vertical lines here that we have on our charts. We're going to go over to the 12-minute first and go over some of these ideas of trading strategies. Now, this has been a crazy week. This is the Bitcoin chart. It has been a crazy week. However, we've been able to trade it pretty successfully because we love a good range, okay? So let's jump into this first vertical line and let's take a look. It looks like nothing, okay? So for me, there's a 15-minute setup here and a 12-minute setup. And then there's also a 3-minute setup. So sometimes I'm on the 3-minute. So first, we identify we are far away from the VWAP. Okay, so we're looking for price to come back to it. Okay, that's the first thought. Second thought, we're looking for momentum to the upside or exhaustion to the downside. Okay, momentum to the upside, exhaustion to the downside, meaning they're not able to push price lower. So we'll pull up our Market Cipher B here. Let's jump into the 3-minute. And let's go all the way back here. Good thing we marked out those verticals for you guys. And now this is the first trade setup, okay? So price initially, you can say here, boom, we're coming down, bearish momentum, break. You could take a long here, you get kind of ruined there, okay? So that's not what we're looking for. We're looking for something like this. So what is the specialty about this? Now, for me, I can see here, we got a lower low and a higher high. Okay, so first, you get your divergence. So if you're waiting for this, you can be prepared for that divergence. Okay, also, we're far away from the VWAP, and you can see exhaustion. Okay, so how do we see exhaustion? With volume, I always like to look at, okay, we got a push down here, right? Failing to push lower. Okay, you can see the volume came in. Okay, volume came in, snapped back. Okay, you get these kind of hammer candles. That's telling you it's hard to get below there, right? Then we get a little bit of a retrace back up. And then the second push with even more volume and a failure to do so. That's your setup right there where you see even though they pushed here, you're jumping in once this gets pushed back, right? And that's your trade setup, and you ride that puppy up for a quick little scalp there. Now, secondly, now this is a longer term one, okay? So you can see we got downtrend here. So we're going to go to the 15 here. So if you're looking for a little bit of a longer term kind of play, we'll go over to the 15 here, and we'll check this one out. So we got a decent move here, okay? Good old 1%er. We love a 1% move. So what do we have here? Identifying this, we're away from the VWAP. Okay, we got a little push up. Maybe we took that scalp. We get in a push back. We can add to our trade here, okay? On the longer term time frames, what do we see? We see lows and highs. And remember, threes are very important. 1, 2, 3, okay? Look it up. There's 3 white soldiers. There's 3 crows. there's threes are very important. We'll just leave it at that. Okay, so we can see we got threes in a row here. We got money flow quite deep, but we're away from the VWAP, right? And then this is where we're looking for that long, because we know that we're far away from this intraday, right? We just want to see price come back. We got the bullish divergence on the market Cipher B, money flow deep, the very nice, beautiful spike here, trying to grab some more liquidity, sending us to the upside. So this is just a thought pattern as price works its way around here. So let's go to another example. And as you can see, the VWAP, you know, if you're looking for this here, you can see getting away from the VWAP, coming up, exhaustion, support and resistance is your friend as well, my friends. So make sure that you have your key levels of support and resistance where you're looking for a reaction on price as well. Now going to these next kind of trade setups, what do we have here? We have the higher high bullish momentum, right? So away from the VWAP, same kind of deal, working its way up. Now this is more, I like the 8-minute, the 12-minute, and the 3-minute. I typically enter on the 3-minute, okay? I know that might be a little bit crazy, but if you want those good entries, you're going to have to get down into the nitty-gritty, as we like to call it, where we're looking for better entries for trade setup. So let's go into this one here. We can see we're getting the continuation here on the fake out green dot. So for me, you can see price works its way above here, uses the VWAP as support. It gets away, but you notice that there's good volume within this area, and it comes up and volume dies out. So when volume dies out, okay, you can see the decrease in volume here. Let's get really into it. So you can see you get the spike in volume here, but if you do a trend line, just look at your volume. I see this visually, okay? I just see this naturally, but you can see price is getting lower. What happens to volume? Volume dies out. So this is your opportunity to look for that entry here, right? Because you can see volume's getting lower. It's failing to push upwards. The momentum, it works its way back to the VWAP, okay? Very, very simple. And keep it simple. I mean, use good risk management. Manage your trades. However, you can see another example here, and you don't even need to use volume here, but you can see volume is pretty dead. It's failing to get above this resistance. Failing, and then it drops, right? So as you watch price action, you can see there is a bear flag here coming down, right? So you expect the same kind of deal working its way down. You learn price action. You learn the way that the charts move. You can definitely identify these things along the way. Now going over to these next examples, it's very, very keen when you're looking at price action to work its way back to the VWAP. And that's how we want to identify a lot of these downwards trends, okay? Now this one here, what do we got? What do we got? Come on, you guys know it. Say it. Bullish divergence, right? Bullish divergence, holding the VWAP, but pushing away from it, right? And then you got this beautiful money flow coming back into it. You can even enter over here on the support of the VWAP, and look at that. It rides the support, and it works its way all the way up through the trade here. So this is just my thought pattern, the way I'm looking at the charts on a daily basis throughout the day to make sure that I can use this as an extra little bit of an edge in my trading. So going to what's happened in the most recent days, okay? So this was Monday. We went over this trade in our live show. If you aren't subscribed, join us. We're live every Monday to Friday, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we can go over any of your alts, anything that you're looking at. We'll have a look. We'll try to help you guys out. And join us in the free Discord. We have a great Discord. We're making this video for a Discord member. So we can see that on Sunday night, we pushed up, okay? And then we came up to this key level of resistance, and we gave this trade in the Discord, and we gave this trade in the Discord, okay? So we were right twice within the last day, so that was pretty awesome. And that was just simple support and resistance, looking for continuation, money flow coming back in, dying out, and the dollar index, that was that trade set up there. But this is also very important that we give our key levels of support and resistance and levels where we're looking for reactions, which lined up perfectly with this here. So the day started. You get the snap of the VWAP. You work away so heavily to the upside. Okay, there's such bullish momentum. You can draw your momentum wave here. Shout out to Invest to Share, part of our Discord group. Kyle over there, and subscribe to Invest to Share. They're a friend of the channel as well. You can go check them out. But you can see the momentum to the upside. You can enter on the break of this momentum to the downside, or you can you can be a little bit more degen like us, where we catch the tops and ride this puppy down. So that was given in advance as well, but simple, coming up to key resistance, away from the VWAP, working our way back down. You can even see here, if we go, I'm sure, on the 5 minute, let's go over the 5 minute. Let's look at this here, and we can see that, yes, we are getting that anchor to trigger, right? Anchor to trigger wave, pushing us down, bearish divergence, right? We ignore these ones in the middle. We can see the big anchor wave here. Higher high, higher low. You might have wanted to short here, but this isn't at a key level of resistance, right? You want to wait till the key level of resistance. And we also did note that in the trade signal from the other day. Now going back to where we are now, right? Where are we now? Let's take a look. So how would I trade this? Up or down? If you're asking me, 100x leverage, Alex O Crypto, 100x leverage, up or down right now? I say we're coming down, right? We're coming down because the VWAP's below us here. We can see a bit of exhaustion here. Let's zoom in. Let's see what Market Cipher says, right? We're getting higher highs, lower lows, right? You can see that. Higher highs, lower lows, right? Away from the VWAP, looking for price to come back and continue. Now, I'm not saying these are big swing trades, okay? This is intraday trading. This is analyzing the volume, knowing that you got volume pushing up here, volume pushing up here. Guess what? It didn't get any higher after this candle, and volume has decreased, okay? Volume has decreased now, right? After this big push, nothing burger, right? So if volume's going to pick up, it's going to have to push off of this key level of support, or we're continuing to roll down and coming back to the VWAP, okay? It's understanding market structure. It's understanding what's in front of you. Use Market Cipher B. Affiliate link down below. We are sponsored by them, but we love Market Cipher here, and I hope you do too. Much love to you. Join us in the free Discord. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.